Up, how you doing? Slickmonger. This is a Paragon Warlock from Asheville Steel, right? Asheville Steel is the company that manufactures Paragon knives. They're all made in America. They use really high-end materials, really high-end precision machining. And there's been a lot of questions about this knife. What is this knife? Where did you get it? What is it? It's a Paragon Warlock, and I honestly don't know what it is considered as far as legality. It is sold as a manual action folder. You can buy it as a manual action folder. A lot of people would consider it a gravity knife. I don't actually know. I carry it like a manual action folder with the dagger blade, which is, yeah, I'm not going to get too much into that, but this is an excellent knife. It is very reliable. I have a lengthier video out there, and I think I may have given a little bit of an impression that it's not quite as reliable as it is. It is a finicky knife, and it's not the most intuitive knife, but once you do actually have the action down, it is easy to use, very easy to deploy, and very easy to manipulate. So I just wanted to give a little bit closer look at that and actually show you deploying out of your pocket some manipulation. Yeah, so you can see here how it actually rides in pocket. There's a little bit protruding, not a whole lot protruding, and it's actually kind of discreet. It's not very noticeable, and I like the way that it's got the jimping on the sides. There's a little bit of a jimping, so you can just give a little bit of a pinch, even with that tapered grip on there, that tapered aluminum. It's still very grippy. You can get a little bit of a grip, deploy the knife, readjust your grip. My actual preferred method of deployment is to slip my thumb behind the knife itself, give a grip like this so that my index finger and my forward fingers are actually already on the button itself, so I just need to slide my thumb a little bit forward and actually deploy the blade. You give just a little bit of a downwards angle like that, just a little bit of a downwards angle so the blade actually falls out to press those buttons. You can see the blade falls out of there, very smooth riding on that actual internal mechanism itself. The overall design of the knife, I mean, it's fun to play with. I can sit there. There's actual different methods of deployment, right? Because if I can swing my wrist around like that, I'll do that one just sitting on the couch. Just listen to it. It's excellent. Good deployment in the dagger grip. You can use your pinky and your thumb, deploy it in the dagger grip. It's actually a little bit more reliable. I honestly think I use my middle finger and my thumb to deploy it. I'm never actually going to do that, but I do like, if I'm going to deploy it in a dagger grip, I'm probably going to use my index finger and my thumb. It's just a little bit more reliable in my pinky, I think. A little bit more strength in my hand. It's definitely comfortable in any grip. Easy to reverse. A little bit of a look at the actual deployment of this thing, how it rides in the pocket. There's been a lot of concern, well, not necessarily concern, but a little bit of surprise. People have been asking, what is this knife? And then they'll look it up online and say, holy shit, this knife is $250. It's how much can you, $270. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. But honestly, I think knives are expensive. Quality knives get expensive. You don't necessarily have to spend $250 on a knife, but when you do spend $250 on a knife, it's kind of like that you get what you pay for kind of thing. This knife, there is just such a quality factor about this. The way it feels in my hand, the precision engineering, the milling that's actually gone into this, the time and the work, and the fact that it's all done in America. I do believe Paragon are actually made in California, so it's the same state. It's even the same state that I'm in now that this thing is being manufactured. So the cost goes to a lot of different areas, and it all generates into a quality product, which makes for more in reliability, more in desirable features. You get the edge retention in the actual steel, as well as the ductility and the stain resistance. You're getting the precision milling, which leads to a lifetime of actual use. Nothing's going to break down and fall apart. Everything's been heat treated properly. So that's where a lot of the actual pricing goes. And that's not just Paragon knives. That's all quality knives in general. Not all quality knives, because there is a couple companies out there that are kind of shady, a little bit of a bad badgers, but most of them out there, that is what leads to the actual pricing of these things being so crazily expensive. Not crazy expensive. Honestly, worth every damn penny. Y'all have a good one.